quote Jesus, they repose Goggins, they psychoanalyze Jung, but most never become what those men represent. That's the difference, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. This is the final episode, the last two philosophers, the mystic and the awakened. One says the invincible, the other embodies it. You've heard the names, now you see what they really mean. I am the Wisdom Seeker. This is episode 3 of the 7 Philosophers series. Let's finish this right. By the end, you won't just admire this man. You'd know which one you've already become or which one you're still afraid to. This is episode 3, the final chapter, no, the final season, the final episode, the final whatever you want to call it. This is the mystic and the awakened philosopher. These are the ones who don't just spot the truth, they become it, they live in it. The mystic philosopher. The mystic philosopher doesn't explain God. He feels him in silence. He doesn't have time, or even if he does have time, he does not argue about what's right or wrong. He speaks in symbols. He sees patterns most people are too loud to notice. I can assure you, you've seen this before. You just didn't recognize it. Carl Jung calls it the self, the wholeness inside all your fragments. Terence McKenna called it the machine behind time. I don't want to dance with it. Sadhguru sometimes channels it. That's when he's not trying to sell you a course, by the way. But even Jesus walked as a mystic. That was before religion touched his name. He spoke with riddles, he spoke in riddles, metaphors, parables, and people hated him for it. Mystics often get crucified, not because they're wrong, but because they're out of control. The closer you become to God, the more difficult it is to control you. Mystics don't chase clarity. They become still enough for it to arrive. But here's the danger. The mystic can drift so far into the spirit, he forgets how to survive in the body. He forgets taxes, he forgets rents, he forgets to text back. Mysticism without grounding is just aesthetic escapism. That's why mystic isn't the end of the road, it's just the signpost. Now, the awakened philosopher is the destination. Now, the awakened philosopher, I haven't written it down, but the awakened philosopher, this is the person people feel as soon as he walks, before he speaks. This person people feel before he speaks. It doesn't tell you he's healed, his presence does. He is Jesus after the wilderness. He is Buddha under the tree. He is Goggins running through hell with discipline, dripping from every pore. No slogan, no selling, no show, just being. Miyamoto Musashi was this, a swordmaster who merged death, discipline, and poetry into one path. Goggins, in his own brutal way, is this, not soft, not spiritual, but painfully embodied. You cannot fake this. You see, the awakened philosopher doesn't need to prove anything because his life is the proof. He doesn't quote peace, he walks with it. He doesn't suppress his ego, he outgrows it. He doesn't chase validation because truth validates itself. This is the form most would never reach because most people are too obsessed with sounding deep instead of becoming someone real. Look, I'm not fully there yet, but I've tasted it. Moments where I wasn't performing or thinking, or just present and clear. If you've had those moments too, where something inside you finally went silent, but at the same time you felt whole, you have finally glimpsed the awakened philosopher. Drop a spiral emoji if you felt it. If even for a second you became what you were chasing. And subscribe if you're done quoting truth and ready to become it. I'm still gonna quote the truth though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, at least for a couple years until I'm still gonna be true to me. Anyways, see you guys next time. See you later, man.